Hello, sir.
Gangsters are here.
So, as per the injunction that was served on Artur here and David back here, I am to place both of them under arrest for breaching the Queen's Bench order.
Both of us under arrest.
Yes, sir. Would you please step out of the car?
What's your name, officer?
Andrews, 5244.
Okay.
Let's stay in the car. If you're not recording, it's backwards. Right now, one more. You're nuts. Do it the Nazi style. Do it the Nazi style. Do it. Then taser me. Kill me.
Shame on you guys. You call yourselves Canadians? Man, where's your oath? Where's your honor? Where's your dignity? You guys aren't Canadian.
All right, everyone, as you know, Rebel News has been covering the story right from the get-go. This afternoon after worship, Pastor Artur Pawlowski was arrested by police, pulled over on the side of the road. They wouldn't arrest him when he was with his congregation, pulled him on the side of the road. You've seen the startling video of Pastor Artur Pawlowski being arrested. The man who's joining me now is Dave Hughes, and Dave Hughes is actually the driver of the vehicle which Artur Pawlowski was pulled out of and arrested. So Dave, thanks so much for joining us. Maybe you could just let people know how you know Pastor Artur Pawlowski.
Hey, thanks for having me, Adam, and God bless the Rebel. We're gonna get our freedoms back, freedom of press. So yeah, he's been my best friend and my pastor, and he's been my mentor, a hero, but Jesus is the ultimate hero, but he leads me to Jesus. Yeah.
And so you've been in his congregation for a number of years as well?
Yeah, since 2008.
Okay. So today, police attempted to enter the church and they were pretty soundly ejected. What was your feeling? Did you think that everything might be okay and worship was going to be allowed, or what was your sense at that moment when the police left?
Yeah, it seemed to be that they were, just from my personal, I thought, okay, they just dropped it because they knew if they came into the building, they would be breaking the law. And I thought, well, we've dodged another one, and then maybe something will happen next week. So it was a total surprise when we got pulled over just before the Deerfoot exit on 17th. Mm-hmm. And there were like, I thought I counted 6 vehicles, including a van. Mm-hmm. So yeah, well,
we did have another witness, Jordan, who I believe you know. He came up on the scene right afterwards, and he confirmed also that there were 6 vehicles. So Pastor Artur Pawlowski, after worship, got in the vehicle with you. You started driving, and how long were you driving before the police actually intercepted you?
I'd say, 5 minutes, no more.
Okay. And were they following you right away, or did you not notice anything, and then you were just surprised to be ambushed by 6 police vehicles?
Yeah, I was actually surprised because, we were kind of, Artur and David, we were in, deep conversation. So I wasn't really watching. I was more watching the front traffic than my rear, like I normally should. So yeah. But as soon as I saw the flashing lights, and then I knew, oh, there we go.
And so tell us about what actually happened, what transpired, how many police approached, what was their attitude like, and what happened with Pastor Artur and David?
We all started recording, and Artur, he gave me the camera and he exited the vehicle, and the police were very cordial and professional. And I asked the police officer on my window his name, because he just had his badge number. So he gave his name and his badge number. And then when Artur went around, then I got out, and I actually kind of made a mistake. Through all the pressure there, I realized I hadn't even put the car in park. So I took care of that right away. Cause, and, then, yeah, at first I wanted to like kneel where Artur was and put my hands behind the back and say, like lock arms with Artur. But Artur says, Dave, no, just start filming. So I had my camera and Artur's. And so I had Artur's camera on David, who was to my left, and my camera was focused on Artur on my right.
Mm-hmm. So we've shared that footage and we're going to continue sharing that footage. Thanks for allowing us to use that. We really appreciate it. What was going through your head? You're saying this is one of your best friends, and we've seen the footage. He's kneeled down, arrested. David was being carried away in a dramatic fashion. What was the experience like for you on an emotional level?
Yeah, it rattled me. I'm kind of used to this because we've done a lot of stuff together, and that's why Artur's, he's really made me strong when the poo hits the fan. There's a saying, even today we were using it. I was with you, and it was like, keep calm, shine on. And so I've learned that from Artur, and also through all these tests, I've learned that God's got our back, and he always what Satan meant for evil, God will turn around for good. So I have that confidence, but also it shook me up just to see, my best friend, my pastor, and David being, cause I'm thinking what's going to happen here, yeah.
Well, I mean, we've been in touch with the lawyers. We're going to keep following the story. For anyone who's watching, if you want to help and be involved with the fight, especially with the legal fees, it's very important to go to saveartur.com. We're covering Artur's legal expenses throughout all of this. We've agreed to do that at Rebel News through the Democracy Fund. So anyone who goes and makes a contribution there, they're also getting a tax receipt to help Artur in his fight. What's the plan moving forward? Have you talked to Artur since? What's the rest of the night and the rest of the week look like for you?
Well, I know we're gearing up for Street Church, so if Artur's not released, I'm definitely going to be there for Marjana to get Street Church taken care of, and other brothers and sisters. We're going to all step up to make sure that needs met. Yeah, we're so grateful for the Rebel News and for you, Adam, because you guys are going to bat, and we appreciate, you met Artur's first fine, and we're winning this battle, but we got to keep pushing. And even though right now there's an element of what's going to happen, we really believe that by us coming together as one, and obviously asking for God's help, because he's the ultimate help. And we don't fear. I like Derek at Mission 7 on my t-shirt I have. It says, fear God, not COVID. If I fear God, I got no other fears. And I know that God keep our land glorious and free. Oh, Canada, we stand on guard freely. And thanks for doing all you're doing at the Rebel Media. And hopefully we can see, justice and freedom of press and freedom of speech, freedom to go to church and freedom not to take a vaccine and all this stuff. We can just live free and yeah, amen.
Well, I'm sure Pastor Artur would be so proud that your immediate thought is, well, how are we going to take care of these people next week? That is the principal goal of all of Pastor Artur Pawlowski's work. It's not about him. It's about taking care of those people. It's about having worship. It's about being there for people. So I thank you for immediately thinking of, well, how are we going to keep Street Church going? Because that's just an amazing thought. I'm sure Pastor Artur would be very proud of you. I want to thank you so much for joining us. I'm sure you've got a lot going on today, so we won't take more of your time. But thanks so much, and thanks for your support of Rebel News. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Cheers.
God bless. See ya.
God bless.
Hello friends, this is Pastor Artur Pawlowski. If you're watching this video right now, that means I am in jail and they successfully arrested me. I don't know what is going to happen to me. I don't know what is happening outside, but I hope that you are still with me and you're willing to support me to get me out of this terrible, hard situation. Please pray for me. Please support if you can, and may God bless you for everything you're doing to help me to get out there and be the light in this dark world.